it's not attractive. I don't want to do it anymore. And when I told my parents that, it was like, oh, you're gonna be a bum. My daughter's gonna be a bum, and she don't know she's gonna be working at McDonald's, and she just don't have any goals or ambitions. I'm telling you this because it's something I feel. I can't ignore this anymore. I don't want to live like this. The
Mm-hmm.
life that is set up is not attractive. So I'm gonna say this because you're gonna get a lot of pressure. It's been times where I almost, well, I did get kicked out, but it was like for like 4 hours, and then we had a conversation. Like I
What you
was
feel?
crying.
What you
I'm
feel?
like, what I'm gonna do? I was sitting here yelling at the sky in my car. I was looking up, and I'm just like, why? Why am I thinking like this? If the world is supposed to be like this, if life is supposed to be, you go to school, you go get a job, you go to college, you spend that money, you live in debt, you try to buy a house, you go down the whole race, and people are still not happy. I'm feeling the opposite of that. It's like, why are you making me feel this way? I'm asking source, I'm asking God, why do I feel like this? It's obviously for a reason. I'm supposed to change this shit.
Mm-hmm.
People are not happy. I'm feeling the whole vibrational shift. Every time I walk into a place, I be like, I hope you get off early. I really do. You
Right.
know? So it's like, don't feel pressured. Stand your ground. Because I promise you, if you keep going, if you stay hard on who you is, it's gonna happen for you. Whatever you desire in life, you are so powerful. Literally, everything that you speak out of your mouth, feel that. Feel that it's gonna come to life. It is. That's your power. You a God. That's who you are. You come from that. It's like people get so discouraged and don't believe in themselves because somebody else is saying this or your parent. Forget what your parents saying. That's how you feel. It's not happening for no reason. Follow
Mm-hmm.
that. Follow your bliss. It's important. You gonna change something. Most people who stand on is people who think different. Don't let that stuff change you. Whatever. Listen, I'm pretty sure all of us, everybody on here, get haters, get negative comments. You still being you.
Right.
Be you. You different. We all look different. Our faces, our voices, all of that. Your path is not supposed to be the same as the last generation.
Mm-hmm.
You came here with a purpose. You came here to change everything. Feel that fire and use it. If you gonna go your whole life and wonder why didn't I do this? Have regret? Don't have no regrets. Get it done. Believe in you. I'm telling you. I literally had. I was so unhappy with jobs, with school, all of that because it was taking me away from my creative flow. Now that I'm actually doing what I want to do, I'm shocked at the stuff that I'm producing. I'm shocked at the music that I'm making. I'm shocked at the content and the people who watching me. I'm shocked at all of this growth. I didn't even know I had this in me. I spent all of this time, all of them hours, just for money. When I'm doing something that actually make me happy and the money coming.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then,
change at the same time too.
so you doing something that's in your purpose, all the shit that you ever wanted just comes naturally. You know what I'm saying? When you
Right.
feel like
Yeah.
you want something, when you feel like that you
Hopefully it's
can chase
me.
something, that's how you know that you're out of alignment with your purpose because everything comes naturally. You are a magnet. So when
Yeah,
you feel like
bro.
you need something or you're lacking something, you're automatically out of alignment.
Yes. Yes.
Automatically.
Get into alignment. It's gonna come. I promise you. Just be happy. You supposed to have a happy life. You supposed to do what you want to do. Keep telling yourself that. No matter how many times. Listen. Program yourself. Listen to frequencies. Listen to sleep hypnosis if you need to. I know it's hard for me when I was trying to ignore everybody who was coming to my door. My parents, my mother, my sister, all of them trying to tell me, Kaya, what you doing with your life? And I'm just like, I'm figuring it out, and I'm happy, and I'm following my bliss. I can't explain it to you right now because you can't see my vision.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just be in my element. I'm gonna handle my responsibilities. I'm gonna do what I can, and if you can't support it, then God gonna always find a way for me. Obviously,
Literally.
trust in the
Literally.
universe. Trust in what you feel. It's divine.
Yeah. Sometimes, bro,
Facts.
vision in your head, not everybody can see that vision. You gotta show them. You literally gotta bring that shit to reality and show them the vision. And the same people that was hating on you or telling you couldn't do it, when that vision come in life and you living in your purpose, When the same people come back right around, it happens every single time. Put
every
me
time.
on, bro, or hey, I'm so proud of you, or whatever. When it was a point in time when they wasn't proud of you for real, they wasn't
You
supporting you.
remember. You gonna remember all that shit. You gonna remember how you felt when you were so misunderstood. You gonna remember when everybody shunned you and counted you out. And you gonna remember when it's your time and everybody, them same people come back around. You gonna remember all that shit. It's gonna feel so
Facts.
good. Like, yes,
Exactly.
nigga. I told y'all, nigga. I told you.
Nigga, hey, you didn't see it before. You ain't seen this shit before, but it's cool. It's
Facts.
Exactly.
fun.
Like this.
Right.
Think of it like this. You in your head, right? Everybody, you think of an apple, right? In your head, it's a thought. You see the apple in your head. And everybody else see the apple in your head?
Hell no.
No.
Not really.
It's your journey. The same thing with your path. Like, anybody gonna see that but you. Stay focused in your lane. Stay in your lane.
It's
Yeah.
the reason why you vision. Okay.
Express yourself how you want to. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reason why you have a unique expression. Every single person has a unique way to express themselves, but you let the perception of other people stop you from expressing yourself freely. If you
Facts.
have an idea that nobody is doing, and you think, why would I do this? This is gonna be weird, or nobody else is doing this shit. That's how you know that idea is perfect. Do that idea, express yourself because different things take off. Why do you think it's always a new trend on TikTok? Every new trend started from one person with a different idea. Every new fashion style, every new all this shit started from that one person that stepped on that idea. Step on your ideas, express your ideas. Stop thinking about this gonna be weird, this gonna be corny, whatever. Do what you feel, like Kaya said. Do what you feel.
Facts. Facts. 100%. Let me ask you guys this. What would be, like, if you can go back to your old self, right? What would be one advice you'll tell your old self?
Damn.
It could be one thing.
I would say it will all be worth it. I feel like back then I knew like I seen the vision. I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that like everything's gonna come in fruition eventually. But there was always times where I would doubt myself. I never forget, bro. It was a vivid memory where I was posting videos on YouTube every day. Like I'm talking about double crazy uploads. Like I was going crazy. This is before I became woke dev. I was posting like vlogs, pranks, mukbang, like just regular lit content. And I never forget I had like 5 views, 3 views, 4 views, 1 view. That was my mama, my grandma, my cousins type shit.
Okay.
I'm sitting there like, damn, like, and I've been uploading every day for like a month straight. And I'm talking about I'm talking about hours and hours and hours and sleepless nights of editing. Editing takes a long time. I never forget it was Christmas Day and I was downstairs while everybody's unwrapping their presents. I had my headphones on, editing my video on Christmas. And I remember posting that video. It got like 3 views. And I remember sitting there like, bro, am I even doing the right thing? And keep in mind, I had graduated high school. Everybody went to college. Everybody went to the military. My
Mhm.
cousins then left. Everybody left. I'm working at a fast food at Chick-fil-A, working at a fast food restaurant, making videos with everybody saying it's not gonna work. This is not the right path. And I'm sitting there like, I never forget that feeling. Like I keep going back to that moment. Like I was really sitting there like, am I really doing the right thing right now? And if I can go back, I mean, everything worked out eventually. But if I can go back, I'll just say, look, brother, keep going. It's all worth it. It's all gonna work out. Just keep your head up and just keep pushing.
Right.
When you
Yeah.
get like that, I swear you be like, when you're in tune with, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that. It's called spirit guides. You got people on the other side who's rooting you on, or you be in your head and you hear like, just you gonna be okay. Just keep going. You see angel numbers and it'll like
Right.
give you a shocking like, okay, I think I'm on the right path. But it's like you was always on the right path. You just kept getting in doubt.
Hmm.
Like I get that. I
It's
get
that
that.
doubt. So,
Like that was a great ass question, right? Like you said, like if you could go back to your old self and give yourself some advice. And I'm thinking like hard, like what actually would I tell myself? And then Dev literally said it's all worth it, and that's some real shit. Cause it's like I feel like every person, even now, bro, even now we all do things, and it's like, bro, should I take it this way? Should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? Or like, a lot of things might not take off as soon as you want it to. And you think like, bro, am I doing too much? You know what I'm saying? So when you said it's all gonna be worth it, bro, that's perfect. Cause I remember like I feel like we went through the same shit. We both had our own YouTube. We both came up doing YouTube, but in a different way. So I
right.
still use certain editing abilities, certain things that I learned from my old YouTube and shit,
Hmm.
and I apply
Literally,
it out. You know what I'm saying? So when I
literally.
wasn't getting views, I still got the knowledge and the information and the way to do it now. So when I am getting views, now I know how to edit certain things. I know how to make certain thumbnails, all kinds of shit from when I wasn't getting views. So it's like everything was all worth it, and everything's tied together to right now. But that's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Facts.
And advice, let me give advice to the people that's fucking still in that era type shit. It is gonna be worth it. All the shit that you're doing right now, bro. I don't care if you've been doing this shit for 3 years. It's going to be worth it. You're learning things right now, even if it's not like I said, even if it's not taking off as quick as you want it. Every single thing is a learning experience. You're learning things by getting 10 views of video that you wouldn't learn when you're getting 100,000 views of video.
Right.
All this shit that you're learning, you learning things that while you're broke that you can't learn when you're rich. All this shit is a learning experience.
Right.
It's going to. You have this passion. If you're serious about it, if you keep taking action, it's going to come. It's like a higher source that's going to support you the more that you keep on chasing your desires. So it's like all this shit's gonna be worth it. Keep going. Let's get it.
Facts.
They get it.
What about you,
For sure.
Rashaya? What would you tell your old self?
I would tell my old self to trust your gut.
Mm.
That was my problem. I didn't trust myself. I didn't know my own personal power. I didn't know that I could make things happen just from like my mind and my heart and what I feel. I was just because I'm a big sister. So I'm the next in command with telling everybody what to do, and I'm always being like told what to do, how your life is supposed to go, like this is what just how the Matrix indoctrinates you, the schools and all of that shit. Like I was just always told what to do. So I was just in this mindset, okay, like, well, nobody's telling me what to do now. I gotta listen to myself. And I
Right.
was trying to trust myself and feel safe enough in my power to make things happen. Like that's important to trust your gut because if you can't trust yourself to get stuff done, how you expecting for the flow, the currency to come
Yeah.
to you? So I had a problem with that, not trusting my gut because I was just doing what everybody else told me. And
Facts.
to have my own personal voice. And it took a lot for me to actually start recording and believing in myself and using my power. We are powerful. Please remember that. Even if you're a Christian, if you're a child of God, you have some of that power with you. You are a God's child, so you get the same traits, right? You're a Christian. So you can create anything just like God can. Like
Right.
in your head. Just trust your gut, trust what you feeling. Feel more. A lot of people thinking so I was thinking so logical, okay, like how do I do this? How do I fix this down? How do but you just gotta feel. When you feel it and trust what your instincts to make a decision for yourself, that's who you are and that's what you feeling.
A
Do
lot
that.
of people don't know that good feelings are literally you from the future. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm. Like
your
your higher self.
higher than this body right here. Your higher self is above your brain. Your brain can only see and think of what you experience. You know what I'm saying? What makes sense, like you said, what's logical. But your higher self has already experienced everything. So it's like when you having a certain gut feeling or intuitional feeling, that's basically your higher self in the future telling you like, do this, but you're not
Right.
listening to your higher self. You're doing shit from your brain. No, my brain saying this makes more sense because your higher self, your intuition is the unknown. Your brain, the logic is the known because you already experienced it. That's why you always want to go what's more comfortable. You will grow more when you start being more uncomfortable. When you start making more uncomfortable decisions. And that's just how life works.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts. I love these podcasts because like I learn every time I talk to you guys. I always learn like I'm a viewer. So like I really enjoy this and like I really do like I'm like that too. Like one thing I would tell my old self: trust the process and don't give up, man. Just because people don't see what you see doesn't mean it's not happening. Like you gotta trust your intuition, trust the feeling, and trust that everything happens in the right time. Everything happens for a reason. That's what I truly believe. Everything happens for a reason. Whether if it's good or bad, everything is in alignment for the betterment of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because like when I was coming up doing my thing, people was not fucking with me. Like people was not trying to help me out. Like I remember when I was coming up on YouTube, for example, there was these guys I used to go to school with. They had their own YouTube channel. They were popping or whatever. But I would ask them all the time, like, "Yo, how do you edit the video? How do you make thumbnails? How you do this and that?" Them niggas would not tell me at all. They would like try to like little bro me, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
ego shit. I'm like, so like why not? So a couple of years later down the road, high school, I'm in high school, right? So that's when I started to do YouTube. I wasn't getting no traction. Like I was doing YouTube, but people at school was laughing at me and shit like that. But once I started to pop off and like get a little traction, whatever, them same niggas who denied me are in my DMs asking, "Yo, how do you start doing this? How you get followers? How you make a thumbnail? How you edit?" Nigga, I gave them niggas the exact same answer they gave me. Like, I love the feeling is so good when tables turn, bro.
I swear to God, bro.
It feels so good, bro.
We
Yo,
all
that shit crazy, bro.
like this was a journey of life, bro. It's like the underdogs always come out on top, bro. It's the balance of life. You know what I'm saying? If you was on the bottom, you won't end up on top. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's on
You gotta
top,
stay down till you come up for real.
Yeah, but I learned a lot of valuable lessons when I was on the bottom. Like, and I carry those out. I carry those with me right now. Like, if there's anybody who's like, you know, an upcoming creator or whatever, I don't try to like belittle them. Nah, I give them advice. I help them out. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know what it feels like to be left out. I know what it feels like to be pushed to the side. You know, and it's not a good feeling. So I like to help people out.
it's like
I feel
when I
like
was
what
on the
helped me
bottom.
out, too.
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like what helped me out was knowing that like the reason why I ain't making it was because back then when I was making those type of videos, I was like, I ain't making it 'cause I'm not ready yet. I'm actually glad I didn't blow up back then because I was not ready at all. Like if I would have blew up doing that shit, bro, I was not ready. I had so much to learn about everything. Like even myself, I wasn't even like fully. I was already like aware and conscious, but like I was nowhere near where I'm at now. So I feel like if I would have blown up back then, I don't know if I ain't gonna say it wouldn't have lasted. But I feel like I just wasn't mentally like I thought I wanted it. Like of course back then when you're making videos every day, I was hungry. So I wanted it, but I felt like this shit just wasn't meant to be. Like back then it was not meant to be. I was meant to that was like a playing field. That was our dev. It's like the universe is like our dev. You're gonna learn how to edit videos, you're gonna learn analytics, you're gonna learn hashtags, you're gonna learn titles. This is all just your playing field for real. And I tell anybody that wants to start making videos, like, bro, would you rather your first 10 to 50 videos gonna be trash. I ain't gonna cap. Your first couple of videos will be bad because you don't know what you're doing. It's awkward. You're sitting there talking to a phone. It's not gonna be good. But I say, would you rather post your first bad videos to a large audience or to nobody? You know what I'm saying? Because there's nobody there to judge you. There's nobody there to say, "Oh, your video is trash. Oh, delete your account." There's nobody there to say that because it's just you. So use that time when there's nobody watching you as your time to learn this shit, to learn how to make videos. And that's not just with videos. That's with music too. There's nobody there to listen to your first bad songs. So your 10th song, when you actually know what you're doing, that's gonna be the one that, you know what I'm saying? People are like, "Oh, I like that." They're gonna go back to your old stuff and be like, "Oh, he came a long way," or "She came a long way." It's literally a story. Everything's a story.
Because it's the same thing with money. I feel like, for example, right? If we get rich right now, some shit, like if most people get rich right now, they ain't gonna be able to manage it as good as they would be if they were able to learn while they were growing.
Make mistakes and shit.
You know what I'm saying? You learn when you down, and then you get the reward when you mentally impress. You know, when you prepare, when you ready, type shit. We think that we ready, but no, the most high know when we ready for something. That's when we get it.
Fact. I'm not even gonna lie. Like if I had $10 million right now, I would probably fuck it up. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest. So like, I do agree with you. Like, as you go through life, you learn different lessons so that when you do get there, you're able to manage the wealth or just everything that you're manifesting. You know, so. 100%.
This is a wonderful conversation.
Nah, facts. I appreciate you guys for coming on.